Coffee stains and name chains. I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode. This is not a main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and name chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode.
We live. We live. Time to do some Codeforces. More ramping up. I feel like I suck at Codeforces. Just doing like some of the math questions, but I think what I need to focus on. What's up, man? How you doing? First time seeing you. First time I recall seeing your username pop up, but I think what we want to work on today is some math, obviously, some math Codeforces question, maybe some arrays, and we'll just see how it goes. Do like a 1 to 2 hour little study session. Let's do. What's up, man? Is it morning for you there in India? Do DP? Bro, I already done. You want me to do DP in Codeforces? I mean, I'm down. If there's even like DP tag. Let's see if there's like an easy one. What's up, man? You don't want to see DP? All right. I'll give the people what they want to see. I'm still ramping up around like 800 to 1000 ELO, and I'm gonna slowly get up there. For context, I'm more of a lead coder. Even though my lead code rating is not the best, but I've only done 3 contests. So my goal for this year is to get to 26 or 2000 lead code rating and 1600 on Codeforces. So let's just get straight into it. What's the name of this question? Damn, you could review your year in code? Everything's doing a rap. Yo, Spotify really did that. Oh yeah, Cursor has a year in code. IPPO, what's up? What's up? Okay, let's take a look at this first question. I'll send it over so y'all can think about it too. So this is Codeforces dynamic programming questions because somebody in the chat requested it. And these are on the easier side. So we'll slowly ramp up from there. So B, team training. At the IT campus, Newmark, there are training sessions in competitive programming, both individual and team-based. For the next team training session, n students will attend, and the skill of the ith student is given by the positive integer ai. The coach considers a team strong if its strength is at least x. The strength of a team is calculated as the number of team members multiplied by the minimum skill among the team members. For example, if a team consists of four members with skills 5, 3, 6, and 8, then the team strength is 4 times just the minimum, 5, 3, 6, 8 equals 12, okay? That's kind of easy. I'll put the maximum possible number of strong teams. Given that each team must have at least one participant, and every participant must belong to exactly one team. Okay, that makes it a bit interesting. And this is like an easy Codeforces dynamic programming question. What are y'all thinking so far? Let's see. Number of strong teams. Given that are you doing streams every day now? I mean, it's kind of slower at work now. It's the holiday season, so yeah, I'll be doing more streams. Alex, nice to see you though, man. Hope you've been good. Each test contains multiple test cases. The first line contains the number of test cases. The description of the test case follows. The first line of each test case contains two integers, n and x. Yeah, I'm doing Codeforces. What is n again? Have you tried it? N is the number of students. I got you, man. Whatever you need help in, I got you. Each test contains multiple test cases. The first line contains the number of test cases, t. The second, there's actually a contest tomorrow that if I wake up for, I'm gonna do. Contains two integers, n and x. The number of students in training and the minimum strength of the team to be considered. The second line of each test case contains n integers, the skill of each student. It is guaranteed that the sum of n over all test cases does not exceed 2 times 10 to the 5. No plans yet. I still gotta figure that out. What about you? I know Vegas New Year's is always lit. At least X. For each test case, I'll put the maximum possible number of teams with strength of at least X. Okay. So let's just take some notes here. At the IT, there are 3 training sessions, both individual and team-based. For the neck, instant will attend, and the skill I. The coach considers a team strong if it's N. Okay. Number of people multiplied. Okay. Like one brute force solution is literally just calculate all possible teams and then see the team's strength. And then just count up the number of those. Oh man, you're good. Let me try it out. So let me think about this. So we're given 6 people and the maximum is 4. Let's look at a quick solution like this. So there's 6 people and it needs to be maximum of 4. So if we have 4, pretty much if we have 4, First 17 students and next. The number of students training and the minimum strength of a team. Yeah, we need to pretty much like anchor on the weakest number. So the minimum, or the minimum, how we calculate it is team members, the minimum. Honestly, for all of the ones, so what's the 6 4 right here? Should equal 4. This is the answer. And what are we trying to return? Oh, we need to kind of partition it. At least one participant. One. So I think the answer is like, let's group 4 and then let's group 5. Anybody over X should just be grouped up as 1. It's kind of greedy. And then all of the other smaller ones should be, the smaller ones should be grouped up with larger elements. Something like that. Stoic, what's up? So I think what we can do is we can probably reverse it. So we'll get like 6, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, and 2. Once we reverse it, we can just, all of the ones greater than X, we should just use as their own, probably, maybe. And then pretty much with the 3s and 2s, would be good. Let's see if there's an example. Oh man, for sure I'm gonna stream. So what are these ones? These? Two, 6. Is that a good strategy? Let's try to do this one. So the maximum, so here we have to go 6 and 10. I'm down. What kind of stuff do you want to see? Honestly, whatever y'all want to see, I'll just shoot the video. I drop a lot of videos, so it's not like I'll just make videos on literally whatever. So we need to get it over 10. So 6 times 1. 6 times 1. So what happens if we sort this? We get 6, 6, 3, 3, 2, 1. So 6 times 3 is already, or 6 times 2 is already 12. Wait. So what's the minimum of here? Oh, because it's 3. Okay, we have to take the minimum. So we take the minimum here. 2 times 3. Yo, I'm down. I'm down to start a clothing. You'd buy it? Stoic, would you support me? Would you buy my gear and take a pic with it? Yeah, probably 2026 I'll do more sponsors and stuff. Who's that in my background? I'm with my fam. If the player is 4, 5, 3, 3. You have an idea, you're looking for investors, you're currently based in a developing country. Any suggestions on where I could find funding would be really appreciated. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to, no, I don't know Golang, but when it comes to getting funding, a lot of the times you need to base yourself somewhere where people are giving out a lot of money. And that's why I moved to San Francisco, is because it's easier to get funding in San Francisco. Like you can try all you want at wherever you are, but different countries have a different appetite for investing. Have if there's only a little bit of money to go around, they might not even want. They'll have a less appetite to invest in your idea. Whereas San Francisco, since there's a lot of money to go around, sometimes they invest in people who only have an idea and no product. Yo, Day, what's up? Yo, that'd be sick. Stoic, yeah. Message me. You have me on LinkedIn? Go follow me up on LinkedIn. So two. I think we can just do greedy. We have three, and we have to find a way to make three max. 3 times 2 equals 6. Well, I think we could just do like a two pointer. But then if it's over, then we just do a two pointer. We take three and then we try. Oh no, but then the minimum might drop it. The minimum might drop it. Can you please suggest how to apply and get shortlisted? What do you mean by that? Like how to actually land a job? Dude, okay. This one already got me stuck. Yeah, I have it sorted. Okay, what was it? 4, 3, 2, 1. My goal is to get it over 10. If I do, if I do 4, if I do 4 times 3, that's still not over. Or 2. I think we just sort it and then we just like go backwards. Because with the smaller ones, I think that the thing is with smaller ones, it makes sense to have more elements because it makes the like final larger. So I think we just reverse it and we just go backwards. While keeping track of the minimum. Let's try that with a few. So this one should be 4. So we get 5, 3, 3, 2, 2. So we just need to get larger than 3. So this is larger than 3. This is larger than 3. This is larger than 3. And this, okay. And we just grab. Yeah, I think all we just need to do is sort it and then go from there. Let's write that code. You have to be more, Ray. You have to be more. Okay, I answered your question, but like getting shortlisted, honestly, you have to be a little bit more specific. Okay, you have 1 year of experience. Like, tell me more about like your current setup. Like, where are you based? What's on your resume? What companies that you worked on before? So we're gonna go test cases. Caesar, yo Caesar, let's go work out tomorrow. Okay, so you already work at a big company, so yeah, honestly, landing. So you're trying to land a job in Mang and a few other companies, and your resume gets rejected. I would say try to get jobs at companies that are try your luck at like early stage startups or like fast growing startups and get some experience there. I think those companies really like when you have experience at those at like high growth startups or early stage startups where you have a lot of where you have a lot of ownership. So if you're trying to go from like a big like Siemens or Siemens to like a FANG company, I feel like that's going from like a big company to another big company. So I think it might be harder to do that. But if you go work at like a fast growing startup and then probably you'll do a lot of work, you'll probably do a lot of great work, you'll move up, you'll get a lot of ownership, and then try to switch to a FANG company, that might be better. What's up, man? Or I in range test cases. For each test case, the number of students training. Of students equals input. Taking input in Codeforce is so annoying. But what else? Student skills. Right. See if I could just submit this like this. Nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the X and the Y or the N and the X. And X equals number of students. Split. Equals split. Again. I might do the Div 3 contest in the morning. What time is it again? So early though. Are you doing it? Yo, Ramen. Nice to see you. I'm working through this question. Ramen, I'm gonna just call you LeBron because that's your Discord. It's 9 a.m. your time. You're lucky. What time are you on? Sorted. Nice. Perfect. What's your Codeforce rating? God. This is so annoying, actually. It makes things a little slower when you do this. What? What the? $15.30 rating is nice. I'm trying to get to that. How many? What's your username? Can I look at your LeetCode or sorry, your Codeforces? Social first. Use competitive programming helper extension. It will automatically copy test cases. Okay. Just need to print the. I'll try that out after. I'm still learning as I go. This is only my third Codeforces question for in student skills. So what we're gonna do is gonna loop through size. Dude, Codeforces is like I'm doing the easiest questions and it's hard. But I think it's funner than LeetCode for now because it's just doing different questions. I and student skills. But this is the easiest question. I think we figured it out here. For 6, 5. So what we're gonna do is we have 6, 5, and 2. What we're gonna do is maybe we'll just start. Do we do a 2-pointer where we have a pointer here and we just kind of try to see smallest equals student skills at 0, size is 1. For I and student skills, strength equals 0. Smallest equals min. Let's just start here. Let's do this. Float of infinity. Size is 0 and strength is 0. Smallest equals minimum of skill of smallest skill size plus equals 1. If We just keep track of the strength right here. If the strength, if the smallest times the size is greater than, does it have to be greater than or equal to x? Is at least x greater than, okay. Max groups plus equals 1. See if this works. App. Duh. Complaining about now. Copying the test case is so annoying. Six zero. Oh, we need to move this back. Four. Okay. Let's see if this works. Switch to C++ or Codeforces. Everyone's been telling me that. I don't know how I feel about that, man. But like that's actually was one of my goals. Will it just make me faster? Wrong answer. Tough. Oh no. Okay, some solutions. Okay, I see. Okay, my greedy solution doesn't work. $76 number? Am I overcomplicating it? Yeah, what's your solution? I'm getting cooked. Or just give me a hint. Give me a small hint. Okay, let me reframe this problem. So I did sort. Two. Oh, okay. Is that actually it? Oh yeah. Let's see how this solution works. Please. Liam! Please work. Please work. Yes, let's go. Damn, so I was sorting the strings, not the integers, so that was the problem. I thought that if you sort strings, it's the same as if it's a numerical, that would work. Why would that be after 1,000? Oh, okay, I see. Because it goes by the first. That was really dumb mistake. Is it? That's crazy. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because it matches it's like lexicographical. Damn, I should have just turned it into an int. Okay, let's look at somebody else's solution. What's everyone's usernames? I'll search you. AD, I'll search you. Damn, 1,600 rating? That's sick. Or what's your rating? Nice. I'm gonna do the contest as well. So contest rating 1,000. When is the contest tomorrow? Starts in 9 hours. 2 hours long? It's in 9 hours. So it's from 7:30 until 10. I think I could do that because work starts at 9 for me. Okay, let's see your solution. What did this guy do? Yo, Liam, I might have to learn C++. You gotta teach me. Where'd you go? Where's your code, man? Like not to the level you know C++, but mostly just enough to like do LeetCode questions. Nothing like. Yeah, everyone says that though. Yo, I don't know how to look at this guy's solution. It takes forever. Because one of my goals is learning C++, and everyone's like, nah, that's not reasonable in a year. Dude, it doesn't show the code. Yo, I need help with one of this one question though. Where is it? I'll go. Yo, as a fresher, would you suggest startup or full DSA and Mang? What's DSA? What's DSA? I know, but like, what does he mean? Or full DSA and Mang? First, he's talking about like jobs, and then he's talking about DSA. Yo, chat. How do we solve this question? This. I was losing sleep over this question. There's like an easy math one too. Apparently, it's rated like not that high. So we're gonna read over it again. So the question is called expansion plan. Zoom out. So we're analyzing an infinite grid with coordinates x and y. Specifically, the cell immediately above 0, 0 is 0, 1. And the cell immediately on the right is 0, is 1, 0. So it's just basically we just start off with 0, 0 here. This like a regular Cartesian plane, this is 0, 1. This is 1, 0. This is 0, negative 1. And this is negative 1 and 0. So essentially you're given a string A to AN, length consisting of only 4s and 8s, which describes n expansion operations. For each I from 1 to n, the following happens for all cells simultaneously. If we get a 4, it is if it is orthogonally adjacent to a black cell, shares the same side, it becomes black. Otherwise, it remains the same. And then for Si equals 8, for each cell, if it is orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to a black cell, it becomes black. Otherwise, it remains the same. So for example, here, since the first string is an 8, like all cells, they're diagonal and orthogonally adjacent become black. And then it's an 8 again. So that goes like this. And then again, 8 to fill it up. And then if it's a 4, only the orthogonal cells get populated. So 4, and then since this is 8, Then we just go this. Dude, Codeforces doesn't. There's no four non-diagonals. There's no dark mode in Codeforces. I wish. I was literally looking up the other day. I think I need to download some extension. So after 4 and then after 8. So I'm thinking of a couple solutions for this. The first solution, let's start doing here. Dude, Codeforces UI is disgusting. Trust me, I hate putting on light mode and just hurting everyone's eyes. But it doesn't let me even do that. So I'm thinking two solutions. Solution one is a brute force BFS. So essentially for each iteration, we just simulate it. Right? So essentially for brute force BFS, we just simulate it. The count is only changing when 4 is there. So we just need to know if the cell will be black after. Okay. I think maybe we just, okay, I see. Maybe we just need to find like how many cells diagonal to, or like how many cells it will take to travel there. And then we just need to figure out, yeah, you're right. What if we do 4 again? So if this was 4, if we did 4 again, it would go. We did 4 again, go 4. If we do 4, maybe all we need to do is figure out the path here and then simulate. We only need to keep track of these ones. Yeah, how do you solve this question? John, this question is cooked? I'm still on this one from yesterday, John. So let's look at the input. Do I hear myself? Somebody's watching me. Each test case contains multiple test cases. The first line contains the number of test cases. Could we just... I was thinking of like calculating the whole area as a cube and subtracting blank corner based on the pattern of number. This ELO is... I don't know. It's not high for sure. So somebody was thinking of calculating the whole area as a cube and subtracting the black corner based on some patterns. John, it starts at 800 ELO. There's no such thing as 500. If it starts... Man, I wish there was something that low. Might have to chat GPT this. 333. Okay, lock in. Okay, 888. If we do 8s, we'll get to the diagonal in 3. Yeah. Bro, I don't know how to do this. Let's see. Chat, any hints? Hopping in.
Playing games, man.
Who's watching? I can hear myself. Is it me?
Oh, that was me upstairs.
Oh.
I muted it.
Okay. Can't figure this one out. Put some pants on, brother. Chroma key on. Questions cooked. Nobody. All right, we're gonna. This is going straight into ChatGPT. Step bro CFE.
Yo, I cannot do this, man.
What?
I don't even know how to take in an input from this.
But you should be able to think about it conceptually. Oh my god. So we have to reframe the problem, right? An 8 operation is strictly stronger than 4. Or you sort of a pure horizontal vertical distance. So the optimal strategy is use 8 operations to cover diagonal distance. Use 4 operations to cover Manhattan distances. Okay. I've never heard of this distance before, but I've heard of Manhattan distance. So crucial insight. An 8 operation is strictly stronger than 4. Yeah, because the 8, if we do an 8, it spreads out like that, right? If we do an 8 operation, it spreads out further like that. So the optimal strategy is use 8 operations to cover diagonal distance. Use 4 operations to cover remaining Manhattan distance. Oh, I see. The number reads. Oh, so it doesn't really matter if it's like 844. It just matters like how many of each. Have you ever thought about building your own AI that explains everything about building a search engine from scratch? Not really. But what would that be for? God, there's some geometry. You could probably prompt it hard enough to build a search engine. I prompted it to build me RAG, so that's pretty much searching. There's some geometry. You get it, John?
Nope.
So every time it's an 8, it like expands vertical or vertically and horizontal or like diagonally as well. Like that.
Yeah.
So it's 8, right? So all the black cells kind of like expand in all directions, like up, down, left, right, and diagonals.
Yeah.
But if it's a 4, it only expands like up and down,
Yeah.
left and right.
Okay. What does a after 8
So
look
basically,
like?
it's saying it's giving us a random point in the graph, like a random XY
How
coordinate.
does this work though? After 4, then after 8? How the heck did that come up?
Okay, because 4 is just like this, right?
Yeah, that's 4. Then how did it get the 8 after?
8 is after 8 because everything expands diagonally and to the side. So this one
Oh,
will
okay, I
expand
see.
here. This one will
Yeah.
expand here.
Oh, it's like Minesweeper.
Yeah. So what it's saying is use the 8 operations to cover the diagonal distance. So 8 operation is stronger than 4. Can it even expand diagonally if it's doing 4? If we're only doing 4s? So we're doing 4s, expand like that.
I think it matters. Like what
Yeah, BFS, you can't BFS because it's gonna use up too much state. So let's do like let's see what happens if we do 4, 4, and 4. Do 4 and 4. The first one goes like this, right? Second one is down. And then the next one is 1.
Damn, even these dots are confusing me, bro. You missed like half. Are you tipsy?
No, a little bit.
God. Like, how'd you miss so
So the
hard?
history. What did I miss?
No, you're good. I mean, seems right.
So what's the algo? Dude, I suck at geometry. So the Manhattan distance is the distance between X and Y. And this distance is the max of absolute of X and the absolute of Y. We want to know if the expansion can reach that distance. An 8 operation is strictly stronger than a 4. 1 8 can replace 2 4 steps in a diagonal movement. That kind of makes sense, right? But 4 steps are useful for
Yeah.
pure horizontal distance.
Maybe read the question again so you can.
So the optimal strategy is use 8 operations to cover diagonal distances and use 4 operations to cover remaining Manhattan distance.
So you spam 8s and then do 4s after?
So C8 is the number of 8s and C4 is the number of 4s. Each 8 reduces X and Y together. Okay. So we need to see if we're able to cover the diagonal distance with just the 8s. We need at least... Okay. After using the diagonal, we need to cover the remaining distance.
So your goal is to do as many, like to fill the square with the least number of iterations.
Our goal is just to see like if this dot is gonna be black after like a bunch of 8s and 4s. So they're gonna be past the string 888. Every time it's 8, it expands in a certain way. If it's 4, it expands in a different way. And we just, so one way was that like I'll literally just simulate it, filling out the squares and then just check this point at the end. But I don't think that's efficient in space because it might be a big ass grid if there's like 1,000 operations that we're filling in. So what we're trying to do is just be able to calculate it. Okay, that makes sense. I think I get the solution.
Could you like reverse it? See, like,
But I'm just trying to figure out this. Can we at least... Caesar said, get ready to lift tomorrow.
yeah, sounds good. For sure we're lifting tomorrow. I'm down to lift tonight.
Let's move up, down, left, and right. Each step to the most one. Remove 0, etc. I see.
So blind to this.
Now Y is done, but still needs to be more.
Just picking stuff up and putting it back down. Yeah, that's basically what we do at the gym. Or we pull ourselves up to a bar.
Okay, this makes sense. Because if this is 3, the max is 3, so 1, 2, 3. What is this?
So
I'm
like
learning geometry.
like to get to that corner, you need 3/8
It's
probably.
saying the max of like...
Like you probably need 3/8 to get to that corner, don't you?
Yeah, that's what's saying right here.
Right? And then on this one, maybe you do 1/8 and then a bunch of 4s, or is it just a bunch of 4s? Because like you theoretically have to go one diagonal up and then you just do a bunch of 4s to get there, right?
I think to get to the same Y coordinate, or yeah, to get to the same Y coordinate, we could just use 1, 8.
Yeah.
That'll get us to the same Y coordinate.
Yeah. And then you just
And then we could just, like, it doesn't matter if we're at 4s. It doesn't matter if it's a 4, 8, or 4 anymore, because it's just going to expand this way,
that's true.
right? So I think we need to use, like...
But like the answer here was 888. It didn't actually go all the way, like you were saying though. Because test case 1, right?
Where?
It didn't. What? Test case 1, 8.
So I think what it's saying is like... Okay, this makes sense. Holy crap. Dude, we're learning some geometry right now. There's the code. Okay, explain it to some noobs. Explain this to some noobs. So imagine you're a video game. Each move your character can go up, down, left, right, or diagonal. That's what an 8 moves does. How many moves does it take to reach the X and Y at minimum? Look at whichever coordinate is bigger. Answer, look at whichever coordinate is bigger. That's it. Each move can change X by 1 or change Y by 1. So you can fix both at the same time by moving diagonally. Now it's treating us too dumb.
Nah, this is still too heavy for me.
Yeah, I just need to like sometimes it's better if I just read the code, but let me see this. Use
Damn, what
8
ELO is this?
1,000. Use 8 operation to cover diagonal distance. Use 4 operations to cover remaining. C8 is the number of 8s. Each 8 reduces x and y together. Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like the optimal
But
is
why do
you
we only have to look at 8s in order to get...
like go back to the image, right? Like pretend you're playing Pokemon for a second.
Uh-huh.
So like in this case, right? Like in this case, wouldn't you just use a bunch of 8s? Like this one, right? You do 1 8, another 8, and then another 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you for sure hit it.
No, but you don't get to choose the string. It just
Yeah.
tells you. Wait, where's the dot?
Right there,
Okay.
right? Because like this would be a 8, would it not? And this would be another 8. And then this would be another 8.
Yeah, but there's only 2 8s.
Yeah, but like what it's saying is like every 8.
Don't worry, we'll do an easier question right after.
I thought I figured it out for a sec there. But it's saying do all the 8s first for some reason. Cover diagonal part.
D1? What's D1?
Does the order matter? Like what this guy was asking?
Hand distance. -2.
I feel like the order does not matter.
Distances.
You know what I'm saying here? Like I feel like the order doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So like can't you just parse the string for all the 8s? And then add all the 4s, which is just the x plus y.
Is this all we need to do?
Wait, go up, go up.
See if this actually works. Oh, we're so dumb.
Yo, Liam Hayes, how many times did you prompt ChatGPT this year?
Oh, Liam Hayes, did you see the you get your wrapped? Wrong answer? Dude, that's a wrong answer, bro. Dude, yeah, that's the wrong answer.
What the hell?
Everyone
Everybody
keeps
asking
asking
how tall
that.
this guy is.
We're gonna do a meetup and you'll see in person.
Coding gains? This guy might work out. Do you think he works out? He kind of... Nobody says gains in their name if they don't lift. 6'4". He's like 6'7".
Okay, this one's making sense. We'll get back to this one. I think, yeah, definitely I'm gonna save this one. We're gonna get to it.
Damn, this is tough, bro. Do like another 800.
That was only 900.
That was only
Let's do
900?
some 800s. Thanks, man. He came just to check the height and he dipped. All right. Yo, it's sick. Like you can stream both now. And
What is that?
this is like a vertical version.
Oh, sick. Oh,
It streams to shorts feed. That's
Oh,
why we're getting
damn.
like 36 viewers yesterday.
Damn.
Okay, take a look at this.
You should just make the screen on the short like small.
You can't really. How many messages in total?
Yeah,
Everyone
how much?
says
Yeah,
everyone
everyone
says top
says top
1%.
1% though. What are you most likely to?
Oh,
Okay.
same.
I have like
Petya and
31,000
Vasya
messages.
love participating in Codeforces contests. Vasya made a bet with Petya that he
That's
will
light
take
work.
part in more rated rounds than him. Initially, Vasya's rating is RO. There will be N rounds conducted in total, each one of two types. Div 1 rated for all participants. Div 2 rated for participants with ratings strictly less than X. And unrated for all others.
Wait, could you read from the top again?
Okay.
Let me just
7,000 messages, same for me.
Yeah. I
Guess how
literally
much this guy is. How many messages he sent to ChatGPT. Mine was around 7,000 messages too. Make a guess, Liam.
That's why I'm brain rotting, bro. Consider my IQ versus James's IQ. And the impact of AI on people's brains. Oh,
yeah,
I already said 30K.
That's crazy, man. So he was sending on average 85 questions a day. We should ask Cedric how much he sent.
Okay, let's focus up.
All right, this is an 800 rated question. Petya and Vasya love participating in Codeforces contests. Vasya made a bet with Petya that he will take part in more rated rounds than him. Initially, Vasya's rating is R0. There will be N rounds conducted in total, each one two types. One is rated for all participants. Another is rated for participants with ratings strictly less than X, and unrated for all others. In an unrated round, Vasya cannot change his rating. If Vasya's rating before a round rated was R, then for any non-negative integer X between R and D and R plus D, Vasya can adopt a strategy such that his rating becomes exactly X afterwards. And for any X between his current rating minus D. What's D? Here D is a positive integer. Note that the rating may never become negative. Help Vasya determine the maximum number of rated rounds he could participate in. Okay. Each test contains multiple test cases. The first line contains the number of test cases. And in the first line of each test case contains four integers. R0, X, D, and N. Vasya's initial rating, the rating threshold between divisions. Vasya's initial rating and the rating threshold between the second line of each test case contains a string of size n. The string will contain the characters 1 and 2 representing div 1 and div 2 respectively. The sum of n across all test cases not exceed 3, 4. So for each print a single, the maximum number of rated rounds they can participate in. Does it make sense?
Nope.
So we just have to start parsing the input. So these are the rounds. So it's going to be rounds equals, there's going to be a div 2, and then div 2.
What do you mean div 2?
These are div 1 is rated for all, and then div 2 is rated. We'll just write all the parameters here. Then we're given. So this is his initial rating. Then we're given the rating threshold between divisions. We're given R, X, 0, and D. Dude, it's just math. X, D. These are just the number, N is just the number of rounds. We don't really care about that. The maximum rating delta. The rating threshold between divisions. What is the rating threshold? What's x? Oh, less than. Okay. So should they just take div1 contest first? So you have to read again. There'll be n rounds conducted in total. Each one. We should do one where we take on like a coding competition, like one from a school, because there's like contest.
Yeah.
Me and Jose and Patrick did one once and we failed. Like we joined some contest. Exactly x r minus d or I plus d. So if they're at r, they can go up by 5 or down by 5.
Let's just read the input quick.
Yeah, so this yeah, that was a bad input, the first one. So this should return 6.
In the first example,
Let's look at the second example. So he starts at 298 and he can move up 5. 2100 is the threshold.
so you get
It's like the
rated for all
threshold for
participants with rating strictly less than X and unrated for others.
Yeah,
So whose rating do you get?
no, you get to pick your rating.
What? Isn't the rating the first?
This is your rating at the start.
Okay.
Rated for all participants. Wouldn't I just want to decrease?
Okay, let's see the answers again. Let's see the input outputs.
So he basically could go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, he could attend like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 contests. So at the first contest, he goes up by 5 rating. Then he tries to go down by 2. Then he goes down by another 2. So this is a div 1 contest. This is a div 1 contest. This is a div 1 contest. This is a div 2 contest. He can participate in div 2 contest because his rating is under 2100. He can participate in a div 1 contest.
So like,
And his goal is to maximum the number of rated rounds he can participate.
this guy is.
So
Smurfing.
why
This is
would
called smurfing,
why wouldn't
bro.
you just want to just keep dropping your elo? You should just keep dropping your elo as much as possible between each round, so that you can just participate in as many ones as possible.
Wait, let's see. Go down a bit. Go down a bit. In the first example, so like he's at 2100 and the limit is 2100. What's the 5? What's the 5?
Is like if he gets a rating, if he competes. Yeah, I might try today's contest later. It's in the morning for me. Are these ordered though?
What's a D? What's D again? Here D is a positive integer.
Yeah. D is just like the delta that it could change by.
So if they win.
So, or if you compete, you could either go down by 5 or up by 5 or anything in between.
Yeah.
What's my rating on LeetCode? It's shit. 1611. But I only did 3, so hopefully it gets up. What's yours? I don't think it's ordered too. So when it gives us like 1, 2, 2, does it even matter? The order?
Wait.
Wow, 1892 is way better.
What's the 222 after?
These are just okay for each test case. This is their rating.
Yeah.
This is
That's
like
the limit.
this is the limit to compete and
Yeah.
to be rated in Div 2. Because if you're higher elo, then you shouldn't be able to compete in Div 2.
Yeah.
So I think because Div 1 is rated for anyone, right?
Yeah.
You should just try to if your goal is to be rated to participate in as many rated contests as possible, you should try to get your elo as low as possible.
But how do you lose? What's the 5? So the 5 is like the up and down. What's the 3?
Yeah.
What's the
3 is just like how many contests there are gonna be. So what I think is we can all we do is since Div 1 is rated for all participants, we'll just take all of the Div 1s until our rating is all the way down as possible. Then we just try to take as many Div 2s as we can. So for example, right here, we start at a rating of 0. So what we do is we sort this. We go 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is our starting rating. If we just take, or sorry, we have to reverse it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. So we sort that, and we just start taking Div 1, but we try to drop our rating. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can essentially go to all contests.
What's the answer for that one?
Wait, what's the lowest number?
Like,
rating?
let's just do the first one where it's just 222. How did come up with that?
Well, because all of them are Div 2 and your rating is already 2100, you can't ever compete in Div 2.
I see. Or
But maybe-
you can't ever compete in Div 1, you mean?
Well, because there's no Div 1 contest, there's only Div 2s. So this is the list of the available contests.
Yeah. But how did this one compete in sticks?
This one?
Yeah.
Well, because they can just take the Div 2 or all the Div 1s and drop their rating, but their rating is already under 298. But every time they take one, the rating may never become negative. Okay. Okay, I think this is the solution. First, we just take the contest and then we try to do Div 1s and drop our rating to as close to 0 as possible. Then we just see how many Div 2 ones we can take after that. I don't know if that makes sense.
Why could you just sort it? How are you gonna sort it? Because like you
Because it
can't
doesn't say that
you
it's
can't
in order
compete.
though. It
What?
doesn't say that these contests are in order though.
Let's see the other ones. Like, how do you know you can't just like iterate one time through the list? Like, okay, I can't do 2, I can't do 2.
Like greedy method, like I can't do 2, I can't do 2. But maybe I could do 2 after I do all the ones and my rating goes down.
Yeah, but then you're going back in time to do
But are these in chronological order though? It didn't say that these are in time. I think we can take these contests in any order. Like it doesn't mention anything about order. So like how I'm thinking about this conceptually is right. I want to do as many rated contests as possible. So if my elo is too high, I'm gonna take contests and drop my elo because it's trash.
That's right.
And then finally, when my elo is at a right one, I want to just keep my elo low and like keep smurfing. So I'm just gonna keep it as low as possible.
Yeah. I just don't see like why the order doesn't matter. Like, check the question.
It did. I read it over a few
It's like
times. I didn't see.
go down a bit, or go down a bit on this. So like, how come this guy could do 8 events?
Because you can do all of the events.
See, go down a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about ordering at all.
Because like this would be helpful if it was 212, right?
Yeah.
Like if it said 212,
Yeah, if they
then
had
you
a
would
test
know.
case like that. But like,
Like I'm trying to find a test case like that though. Because like this guy went into a rated 3 times.
okay, let's look at this one. So they start at 215 and they can move up by 226. Well, that's a large. The answer here is 5. So I'll take a div 2. So let's just do it in order. Pretend I take a div 2, I can't compete. So I can't do this one. I take a div 2, I can't compete. Then I take div 1. I'll just drop my rating under it.
Yeah.
And I
So
could,
you lose on purpose?
yeah, and I'll lose all these on purpose. And I can probably
Like when you get a 2, you don't even go up in rank, right? Like you don't get
oh,
the
you're right. It might
226.
actually have to be in order. Because 2, if I take these, I'm not rated. I'm not ranked because 2100 is greater.
Yeah. Like you can't actually do the 2s,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
I
saying? It would be 7.
I can't do 2s, right? But then I could do 1 because I'm over it.
Yeah.
And then I could drop my elo to under 2100. Then I could take this 1, 2, 3.
What happens if can you just lose a 2 on purpose?
Yeah, but it's not rated, so it doesn't
Oh, it doesn't
matter
affect you?
like how you did on it.
So like every time you do a div 1, you automatically assume you did you subtract 226? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
that's what
trying
I'm
to
gonna
say?
do. But if we did 1, we would just be able to subtract here, and then
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is still 5, so it's
Huh?
not because like if I'm at 215, right? If I sorted this, I take a div 1, I drop it. So yo, Pat's asking, what do you think about OOP or functional languages? Every language has their benefit. I prefer
Oop.
I prefer OOP, but
Yeah, I prefer
function it
oop
all
more.
really depends on your
Oop is better. Oop is the best. Python object-oriented programming.
That's why you see every functional language is offering OOP now, and like even JavaScript or Java, which was traditionally OOP, is now introducing like functional. Yeah, I think literally we just sort. So
You sure?
yeah, we can try it out though.
I mean, I feel like functional programming is maybe better for if you're in like data science.
Yeah,
Like object-oriented programming, if you're doing like non-procedural stuff. I feel like that's the move. So if you're like a data scientist, you should just do functional.
dude, where'd the question go? 2161. There you go.
Keep doing.
So test cases, we're gonna go.
What's B was really bad.
Oh, you remember? Yo, this guy did this contest. Was crazy. So we're elo, min, elo. We'll go delta. Then like we don't care about.
What was the last one?
It's just like how many contests.
Why? You don't think that's valuable? Because
No,
like
because we already know from like the length of this contest array. What happened? What do you mean too many values to unpack?
I was having a hard time playing video games. I came here and have an even harder time. What the hell is that?
What are you playing?
Expedition 33. Yo, what the hell what is she watching out there?
How you guys compare Codeforces to LeetCode? It's a bit harder. Like I'm doing the easiest questions right here, and it's not. For test and contest. If the contest, it's a lot more reading. If the contest equals 1, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do elo equals
Minus equals minus equals
Minus.
delta.
because we can't go negative. Else, like every time we're just gonna want to do this for every contest.
Mm.
If it's a 1, we want to do it after.
Damn, Patrick's starting to ask some good questions. I don't even know what a mutable is.
Yeah. Like a criticism of Python of OOP is that it requires a lot of boilerplate than functional. Yeah, exactly. But when it comes to like a super large code base, I've just seen that like if you just try to make it all functional, then like with OOP you get a lot of reusability with like inheritance and interfaces, and you have a bunch of different patterns to make things a lot more reusable. So I found like when companies make code bases that's everything's functional, like it's way more duplicated code. And I think when it's easier when the code base gets to a certain size to just make it like
No,
object
he's saying the
oriented.
opposite of what you're saying.
A bunch, man. Jane Street does uses just straight functional. If contest equals 2, if when can they if the elo is less than uh-huh.
Oh, you gotta make them all into ints.
Oh my god.
No, isn't this screwy?
2, 6, 7.
Isn't this screwy? If contest equals 2, now you have to make that an int.
What contest is here?
But if contest is equal to a string of 2.
That's correct.
Okay.
What happened? Two six. So if the elo equals oh no, we can only drop it if it's rated. We'll do that trick. It's that you learned yesterday. If the contest is equal to 1, if it's equal to 2, what? Wait. Print this out. The contest that you mentioned. That's something. It's printing it out. The contest equals 2 if the elo so many test cases. 0.4. Let's do a simple case. Zero. Why? So let's at each point let's print out the elo. Okay, it's dropping. Oh, so dumb. I just wasn't increasing this. 6. Zero, 6, 7, 8.
Is it because it's sorted? That's why you're getting 2 extra ones?
Might be.
Okay. So it actually is in order. I don't know what you did, but it worked.
Let's get it. We're so cooked. We're so chopped. Let's go!
Damn, I'm sweaty from that.
Luck. That was crazy. That was like an 800 elo question.
I don't know what you did.
Want to try like an easy LeetCode?
Yeah, maybe.
Easier. We're gonna start you off with like.
What is this?
This is like ratings for LeetCode. What's the lowest rated question?
Oh God.
Okay, actually, I like this question. This is the easiest LeetCode question.
Sub 800 now. Nah, I don't know. Did I see it? People are gonna say I saw it.
Nah, you won't be able to see it. All right. Okay, take on this. You're gonna discuss.
What?
All right, so my brother's gonna take on the easiest question on LeetCode. All right, try it out.
Oh, you want to switch?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let me.
What?
Standing up real quick.
Given a valid IPv4 IP address, return a defanged version of that IP address. A defanged IP address replaces every dot with a thingy instead. Okay. I don't even know how to do this, man.
You got cooked by the last
I got cooked by this. Could I just replace a dot with this? Like, is there like something that I have to do here where it's like van runtime? Like, I feel like the way that I'm gonna have to do it is because like a string is like an immutable object. I'll have to make it into array first, and then each item, like if it's a dot, I'll just change it into this at that index. That's kind of what I'm thinking, just based off of this comment from a random one, right? Does that make sense? So like
Try SPOJ. Let me look at it.
what is SPOJ?
Probably like some LeetCode list. I'll make my own Codeforces.
How do you run? See if this even worked.
Yeah.
Address array if lm equal maybe I'll do it index equals 0. Take it slow. What do you mean take it slow?
A mutable object is an object that's internal data or attributes can change after it's been created. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Patrick, it makes sense, honestly.
What's a SPOJ? What is he saying? What? What are you talking about?
But like, I just feel like using object-oriented, like things like inheritance and like there's so many design patterns that you can use with like OOP that make programs a lot less complex. But functional still has its own use case. Yeah, things are immutable. You can reason about the state. Then you have to deal with other issues. And then also, most people focus on OOP when they're graduating, so it's easier to hire for that. But I think there's not a one size fits all. That's why most programming languages support both functional and OOP. What's index?
No, I just did a for loop.
Oh, you already have a set I there.
Oh,
Let's see, just keep going.
what? What's wrong with it?
Nothing. Really?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb, bro.
You'll see after when I explain.
Yeah, I don't even need this, is what you're saying, aren't you?
basically. You're like mixing a while loop and a for loop.
Yeah. Good enough. Like that, right?
Yeah. Time came a long way, man.
Yeah. Uh, can I just do dot join? I don't even know how this works. I'm just guessing at this point.
This guy's muscle memory's crazy. Submit.
Damn.
Clean.
At least my
One
elo.
shot, 0 shot prompting.
No, I got confused at the start for sure. Like I had some weird additions
Okay,
to
let's see
that.
what your rating actually is. Let's bump it up. Let's go from like 1100. Let's give you like a 12.
How do you know what my elo is though?
Because
based off
if you
this.
just did 1100. So we're gonna go up a bit.
What was the elo of this?
Wait.
1239.
12,239. See what your rating is.
What is this? Find most frequent. Okay, before I embarrass myself, show them my LeetCode account so they know that I didn't actually code at all. Just give them context. Just give them context first. Give them context to show that I actually don't do LeetCode.
So
Like I did like
done 650 questions.
who, me? Nah. Look, I did like 100. And I
Holy
haven't
crap, you did so many questions.
I haven't like but they're like Python. Or
Most
they're
people-
like they're mostly like
You've
pandas.
already done a lot more questions than some people.
It's just pandas though,
But you solved 60 questions in Python.
I guess. But yeah, okay, if I get folded on this, that's all I'm saying. I actually don't do LeetCode like that, so
Okay. Guys, getting the excuses ready already.
yeah, where's all the funny people that would troll, man? Let me take a sip first too.
What?
You're given a string you're given a string S consisting of lowercase English letters. Your task is to find the vowel.
And when you're talking, or when you're, like when you're writing, explain the solution. Last time you were just completely silent.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a no hire for sure. You're given a string S consisting of lowercase English letters A to Z. Your task is to find the vowel one of A, E, I, O, U with the maximum frequency. Find the consonant, all other letters excluding vowels with the maximum. Find the consonant, all other letters excluding vowels with the maximum frequency. What? Your task is to find the. How is this a 2-pointer question? I don't get that. Your task is to find the vowel one of A, E, I, O, U with the maximum frequency. Find the consonant with the maximum frequency. Return the sum of the two frequencies. If multiple vowels or consonants have the same frequency, you may choose any one of them. If there are no vowels or no consonants in the string, consider their frequency as 0. The frequency of a letter X is the number of times it occurs in the string. Like, why wouldn't I make this into a hash map? Do this as a 2-pointer. I don't know. Are you asking E? No, like why would I do this as a 2-pointer? I don't get it. The frequency of a letter X is the number of times it occurs in the string. Input S equals successes, output 6. The vowels are U, frequency 1. Yo, what's up, bro? James is gonna be back, so you guys are gonna watch me for a little bit. The vowels are U, frequency 1. E, frequency 2. The maximum frequency is 2. The consonant S, frequency 4. C, the maximum is 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. A, E, I. You both work in same comp? What does that mean? What's a comp? No, we're brothers. We're from the same... We both work in the same... Okay, no. Nah, we don't work at the same company. We're brothers. Okay. So how am I gonna do this? I feel like I want to make it into 2 sets. Like, can I make it into a hash map? Like, I'm gonna think first. No, we're from Calgary. Actually, I'm from Vancouver. But we're from Calgary originally, but we both don't live in Calgary anymore. No, I mean study it in U of T. No, no, we didn't. Um, what do you call it? Vowels. Like, how do I do this in one iteration though? You know what I mean? Vowel count. Equal vowel counts and consonant counts. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Same balls.
We're brothers.
What was I gonna say here? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna go. Here's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the string, and then I'm gonna see if for each element you can store all character frequencies in 26 size array and find the required things. What the hell does that even mean?
I mean, it's a small optimization. Like, you can be like A is 0th index, B is the 1st index, C is the 2nd index.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. I don't even know how to do that.
Does that make sense though?
Nope.
Don't worry about it.
For LM in
Chat, he's just a beginner. Don't over complicate for him.
is this CFA again? Golly, clickbaited.
We were doing Codeforces for like the last 2 hours.
What's the title of this video?
Codeforces practice.
Oh man.
So we're doing LeetCode.
We could go back to Codeforces again.
We'll probably do one more question and call it. Because it's a competition in the morning, gotta wake up for.
Wait, I don't even know how to speak.
Alpha, what are you up to, man? You've been running LeetCode interviews this morning?
Just watch Avatar in 3D.
Damn. Bro, I hate 3D. I actually hate 3D.
For LM in...
I'd rather just watch it straight up. Do you think it's worth it going in 3D? So explain what
Vowels.
you mean. So wait, I'll just read it quick. 32 bucks. Where did you go? There's some stuff seems worth it.
What? Just like regular theater.
Do we actually have to do some sessions where I'll teach you like array, like I'll teach you the common data structure, like arrays.
Yeah, because I don't even know. I'm just making stuff.
Because you're
up
able to
and-
solve these like coding ones now.
Vowel counts. If lm not in vowel counts equals 1, else vowel counts
Nice.
lm.
Yeah, you got a lot better from last year though, for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta keep grinding. Just
Bro.
wait like a year from now.
Okay, guys, I don't code, okay? Chill.
Man did 100 LeetCode.
I can't code, bro.
Alpha, do you have to do Rust at your work? Awesome guy, yo,
Yo, awesome guy. Oh, awesome guy. Holy moly.
been like a year.
Holy, I'd never seen this guy in a year. Oh my god.
An ex Rust guy that can't stop talking about what's more annoying, Rust guy or Vim guy?
Vim guy. No, cursor guy. He actually just pushes trash to prod.
Yo, chat, what do you think about like when people say that the AI sucks? Are they just not prompting it right, or the AI actually sucks? Cause like I was talking to some people at my work and I was triggering them by saying they weren't prompting it right. It's like apparently that's rage bait now. If you say, yo, you're just not prompting it right.
Like, I could have used a default dict, eh? What do you think? I'm just adding some, like, extra stuff.
Yo, Shabaj.
Where's Shabaj? Oh, holy crap. I just remember him as Fruit Loops. Yo, all the OGs. Like, literally, what was the first video you guys watched of James? Probably him doing Blind 75 in one shot. That's so extreme, bro.
Yo, Alpha, you should try to do blind 75 in one go. Oh yeah, I was some guy. I'll try to do it too. Yeah, I did a 24/7 stream. I didn't expect it to take 24 hours just to solve that blind 75.
I don't think I could even do Blind 75 right now.
Yeah, I just speedrun blind 75. What is this? If element.
So now in success, right? Like I have to get the maximum, which is 2,
Yeah.
and then the maximum of this, which is 4.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be like max vowel equals what do? You put negative infinity or something, right?
Well, Alpha, I didn't know. I didn't really do blind 75 like that, so I had to think. Yo, Shabash, thank you for the 10 gifted.
Yo, I did a lot of Peralta 75 in a day.
You're a legend.
1K to 200K in a year.
Oh, you
The irony is people
with
with specs are solving blind. People with specs, what does that mean? The irony is people with specs.
Oh,
What
like,
does that
with
mean?
Glasses.
Oh, okay.
Using some.
Oh, he's British or
Shabash,
something.
thanks for the 10 gifted.
Is he British? 10 bucks? Damn. These guys got jobs now. They could actually pay you now.
All these guys
We were
have money,
complaining.
man.
We
All
were
these guys
complaining
have
about
money.
that yesterday. I forget. what we were saying
All these
yesterday.
guys have money.
Max Vowel equals.
When Sabaj is monetized, I'm gonna be dropped. Sabaj, are you monetized? Yo, Alpha, how's the channel been doing after you started doing mock interviews? Are you seeing it's getting more views and more watch time, or like how's it looking?
For key.
Ooh, $50 so far. Okay, I'll try out your app. What about the watch time, Alpha? Focus up, focus up. Where do you publish it? Awesome guy, he's a beginner, but I think he's actually doing pretty good.
Max Vowel equals. Max Vowel key.
Nice.
Let's just print this. For key in consonant counts. Max consonant.
Yeah. Yo, they're asking what's your typing speed.
What's my typing speed? Probably like 80s.
He's saying 80 words per minute.
But like LMAO messed up the name. Print.
You're gonna have to return it.
Yeah, I know. I just want to know if I got it right before I submit. Max vowel plus max consonant. I'm not confident in this one. Int object is not subscriptable.
Because you did max vowel equals key.
What? Max vowel?
That's an integer.
What? Where?
Max vowel is an integer.
Max vowel. Max vowel key? How is this not an integer? Oh.
You should be getting to count, right?
Counts.
Fix it everywhere.
Shit.
You're just fixing one line at a time.
Oh my god, bro. Max. Consonant counts. God dang. Expected 6. What is this?
You just...
Expected.
Good night, Stoic.
Standard out?
You had 6 instead of 3.
Yeah, what the hell? How did I get that one wrong? Oh.
Yeah.
Am I missing something here?
Here, go up.
A, E, I, O, U. The maximum is... Go up where?
Like you're not counting the consonants properly.
Where? For key in consonant counts dot key if consonant counts key.
In line 12 to 17.
Crap. Here.
No, that part's good.
Oh yeah, it is. Max. Line 17.
Like 14 to 17. Analyze that code.
If elem not in constant counts, constant equals to this, else constant counts.
Why I feel like front end Android or back end Android will eventually die and full stack will be the only requirement. Honestly, I agree. Like in most companies that I worked at, you're gonna have to work across the stack. You just need to build out products. Well, most of the company, a lot of the startups are product roles, and at the current company I'm at, most of the engineers are product engineers. So, I mean, there's not really a front end or a back end. Everyone just kind of does everything that they need to. So what's this? If element in vowels
Mm-hmm.
counted, then what's this?
If elem not, oh, oh, what? If elem in vowels,
So the element is in vowels, you're incrementing it in the vowels.
yeah,
What, and then you have like this other statement.
not in vowels. That's, I don't know. That might do it. Frick. Here you. If elem not in vowels, here. Damn.
I'll give you an analysis of
Like I don't even know where I'm stuck now though.
like walk it through line by line and like I think you're having trouble with like the if statements.
Yeah. If elem, like, does this need to be a if statement? That's the thing.
But what is it checking there? If element is not in consonant counts.
Oh, if elem is not in consonant counts. If that element is not in this dict yet, initiate it.
Okay. Why would we initiate it though if it's not a consonant?
Oh. Not in.
So here, I'll just show you the quick solution to this. Like if you throw that if block into an else, you're good.
What?
Like Command Z.
Yeah.
Like if you just like you made this mistake yesterday. If you just put this into an else,
Yeah.
you'll be good,
You're kidding me.
right? Because
Okay,
like
what?
let's go back. Like the logic was messing up. You're saying if the element in vowels, then you're gonna increment its count in vowels. You'll initiate. This part is good.
Yeah.
But like if the element is a vowel, then it's gonna run this code. And this code didn't really make like this code makes sense, but it only makes sense if we run it for every consonant.
Yeah.
So now after it finishes running this, it's gonna run this.
Yeah.
And it's gonna like initialize that element in the consonant counts.
Yeah, no matter what.
No matter what, it's always incrementing it and it's counting as a consonant. We just have to put it in the else statement.
Yeah.
So like you made that mistake yesterday too, where you had like this if statement and then you had like other logic under the if statement that was always gonna run after it.
Yeah.
So when you like, you just need to trace the code and understand like this is gonna run.
Yeah. Like I don't even do that thing. Like where I make it less. Okay.
Okay, no.
Damn. So I guess
You're close.
I'm like maybe 1200. Sub between 1150 and 1200.
Yeah. Now just get it to work.
Oh. Oh, what the hell?
You guys ruining my.
My bad. What?
Ooh.
What? Wait, what? Why not? Oh, you removed the else? Oh.
Does it make sense? Like why that?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because you're treating
Because
that. You're running that.
It's running every time.
Yeah. Perfect. See.
Okay. Should I test my typing speed?
Yeah. Show them your typing speed quick. Because
Like
Shabbat wants
monkey
to know.
type. And this is not even my.
Can't
Like,
you
I'm
use
not-
a stack? No, you don't need to use a stack.
What do you mean? What is this? Like what?
Because you're just counting. Here, I'll send it to him.
Yeah.
You just need to.
Wait. You can't just command A that? The hell?
No, it's gonna be too much in the chat. You won't be able to read it.
Oh.
So
Oh my
essentially, you
God.
just need to count the number of. You just need to return the maximum.
So I'm
vowels.
minus 5 elo off this.
Yeah.
Should we go back to that one question so we're not clickbaiting kids? Oh, okay.
No, we're gonna get back to that. Okay. Like, show them your typing speed quick. Crack. Yo, who has a faster speed than this?
Oh crap.
No mistake. Woo!
Okay.
This guy can finally
No.
go up. Dude, nice now. Yo, who could go faster than that? Alpha, what's your typing speed? Oh, he said once more.
What?
Yo,
Paul, bro.
Yo, Paul, what's your typing speed?
What was I saying?
Dude,
Dude,
my fast,
my
go.
elo is between 1150 and 1200. My elo is between 1150 and 1200 on
Okay, let me try this.
150 typing speed. What games do you play, bro? I'm a touch typer for sure.
Okay, ready, set. Bruh.
Like when I use Excel, I use only shortcuts too. CFA 2 words omitted in coding. Word, I'd be the dumb.
66. Not bad.
Wait, how'd you? Let me run it back. Maybe I could get up to 100 with no mistakes though. Like I might be able to push like a.
Yo, Paul, I'm gonna show you Codeforces question that I couldn't solve right after.
Like how do you restart? Watch replay? Repeat? I don't do English in C++. My best is 99. What?
He's not. If you want to get good at LeetCode contests, you need to be able to type fast.
Nah. Nah. Maybe I flipped the first time. Nah, I flipped the first time. Shit.
Yo, guys think it's slow. Yo, I just found out half of these kids on LeetCode contests are cheating.
How?
I'll show you. Yo, chat, you tell me if these guys are cheating.
How do you know?
What's this? Okay, so for every contest, you can look at the code replay. So this is me solving. I'll like code replay. It shows me solving the question. Let's put it 16 speed. Well, let's just put it like 2 speed. Skip inactive events. Right. I'm thinking about it. This is me like working through that solution. Right. And then you can see my events. Then I just ship the code, right? That's me. I end up getting like ranked 4K on this one. And then like look at the first place person. You see that? Bro just literally copied and pasted like stuff in there.
98 words per minute. I can beat 98 words per minute.
Look at this.
Yeah, this guy just
Watch
cheating?
this. Paste.
Boom.
Paste again. Look, what?
Wait,
So,
what the
like,
heck?
I'm either wondering.
Why is he even doing this in C++?
Oh, because that's like the language. Like, what I'm wondering is, like, are these guys doing it in an external editor and just pasting it in, or it's actually just cheating?
Yeah, you're just jealous, bro.
Bro, like, that's so. Look at this Python guy. This is the solution. Drop.
Wait, let's see. Why did he use sys? Let's see that code again.
Where? Bro, these guys are like, how can LeetCode not catch them?
Like, go up. Like, what the heck is that? Why is he importing system?
Oh, dude, that's okay. This guy's using AI for sure. Because I asked the AI this, and it literally talked about this set recursion limit.
Like, how is he doing that? You know what I mean?
Okay, let's look at somebody who's actually good. This John
Oh, it's
guy.
me.
See, this is like how code replay is supposed to look for someone able to actually solve it. So why can't LeetCode just look at the code replay and just train an AI to just take it down? Or, I mean, it's obviously they're just copying and pasting. Right? That's how the solution should be. That's so dumb, man. That's why these ratings are so annoying. I'm sure they care though. I'm pretty sure that like they're look at this person. It's just what is this? Yo. Is this a matter?
Looked like Vietnamese.
Okay. Let's I'm gonna get back to them. Let's get
Yo,
to
I'm trying, Paul. I'm playing Expedition 33 right now, man. I got. Look at this. I got this.
Steam Deck. You got a Steam Deck.
I got like a, what do you call it? Wait, why is it tweaking on your head? What the hell is that? Like, I don't know if people could see that.
Wait, I have to change the camera.
No filter. Wait. This is what I'm playing right now.
What's that?
Expedition 33. But anyway, that looks like a Sony PSP. It's called a Lenovo Legion Go S with a Z1 Extreme on it. Yo, Expedition 33 is so crazy, bro. It's so fun. Actually, it's not fun. It's kind of depressing. Like, the story is what keeps me playing.
That's a Steam Deck.
It's a Lenovo. It's a Lenovo. I don't know if people could see that even. It's a Lenovo Legion Go S.
Wait to see this.
But it's a Steam OS.
Dude, I think my rating's between like 900 and 1,000.
On this?
Yeah. Like for math questions? Fun permutation problem.
Yo,
Oh my god. Look at this already.
Oh my god. Yo, is Final Fantasy 16 like turn-based, or is it just like freestyling? Yo, who the heck played? Oh, it's freestyle? Damn. You're playing Final Fantasy like a Souls-like? You should try Sekiro. If you know Sekiro, like it's sick, man. Like, you're like a samurai, and then you could like
Let's see if the LeetCode of the day is
what do you call it? Parry
Oh, I already
people?
did
Yeah,
that.
it's lit. That's my favorite game, actually. Sekiro, and maybe like COD. Yeah. Final Fantasy 16. Yo, should I get Final Fantasy Rebirth and what was the one after Rebirth? Remake and Rebirth. It's on sale on Steam right now. Both games for like $50 or something. I might cop that.
Is that GCD of PI?
Should I get that?
is QI?
Yo, GTA 6 is coming out like
What is
September
this
next
question,
year.
man?
Bro, the whole game is hard at the start. Like if you don't know how to parry people or like whatever, like the L1 button. Oh man, the original Final Fantasy 7. Is it worth playing it right now or should I just play like the freestyle version? Like I don't want to do like the whole JRPG thing looking like a weird.
Yo, Paul, didn't you teach me how to generate the greatest common divisor in like the fastest time?
Final Fantasy 7. I'll play Final Fantasy 7 maybe next year. Kingdom Hearts. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 on PS2 back in the day. I don't know, James, did you play Kingdom Hearts?
Do some LeetCode easy, dude. There's a contest tomorrow,
Wait,
so I
wait,
need to
do
make
some
sure I get
LeetCode
it.
easy. I don't. Okay, yeah.
No, I can't
Let's
do
do.
LeetCode
I'll do a
easy.
LeetCode
You
easy
just
for
did
him.
two. I can't do LeetCode easy because the contest is tomorrow.
To me, a LeetCode easy is a LeetCode
Do LeetCode, what is this?
hard, bro.
Bro, this is Codeforces. Apparently, if you can get really good at Codeforces, LeetCode is just easy. At 6:30 PST.
Yo, that UI though.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. You can't
Nah,
even.
dude, I'm back
There's
in
no
I'm
dark
back
mode
in
even?
Canada.
There's no
That's why
dark
my
mode?
brother's here. Honestly, I was getting more viewers streaming Codeforces. Yeah, since it's not an on-site policy, like I mean, no one's going in. Are you going in?
Wait, let me see what.
All right, let's lock in. You are given a permutation P of size n. Your task is to find a permutation Q of size n such that the greatest common divisor of PI CI. Well, in other words, the greatest of the sum of any two adjacent positions can be shown that this is always possible. A permutation of length m is an array consisting of m distinct integers from 1 to m in arbitrary order. For example, okay. For example, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4 is a permutation, but 1, 2, 2 is not a permutation. And 1, 3, 4 is not a permutation. Each test case contains multiple test cases. The first line contains the number of test cases. The description of the test case follows. The first line of each test case contains an integer. The second line contains n integers. It is guaranteed that the given array forms a permutation. It is guaranteed that the sum of n over all test cases does not. For each test case, I'll put the permutation Q on the line, on a new line. Is this one test case? To integer n. The second line contains, okay. What? So we're gonna be, let's look at this. The first line of each test case contains an integer n. Three. Second line contains n integers. Okay. You're tasked to find a permutation Q of size n such that all of the elements for all I. Okay. Well, it's kind of easy, man. I think. But can it just be any number? Oh. Can tell, dude, I have a video on this where I tried Codeforces for the first time. Ronan, watch this video and you'll get to know.
Yo, show them my stats I texted you.
What's that?
My ChatGPT. Yo, Paul, look how hard I brain rotted. How hard I brain rotted. Remember that one time on stream? Me and James were beefing about the effects of what do you call it?
You're not sure.
Brains on like the effect of AI on people's brains. Look at this. This is my ChatGPT. So remember the AI debate? Does the use of ChatGPT or like AI reduce your brain? This is why my Codeforces performance is sub 800. But this is look at how many messages I sent to GPT. 31,000 messages.
Yo, what is everyone's like ChatGPT wrapped? I only sent 7K messages, but this guy sent 31K messages.
Put your stuff in there.
Well, I'll show you after.
You don't use GPT? What the hell? I don't know. I also don't use Cursor really. I use Cursor for a bit.
Yeah. Dude, should I look at my cursor wrapped or is it gonna
What's Cursor?
or is it gonna leak some stuff?
Nah, I might not. What does Cursor wrap do?
Where do you get the cursor wrapped? Wait, let me finish this question quick. Got sidetracked again.
Might be on your Gmail.
Yeah, but this guy sent 31K. What was your cursor wrapped? What did it say? Bro, this guy's eating chips with a fork.
Oh, look. Hit that. Yo, Liam Hayes, how many times did you message GPT this year? The only thing is like my stats are padded for it though, cause like I don't use Cursor. I don't use like I mean, I use Windsurf a little bit.
Yo, I don't even know if I'm logged into cursor though. Like I don't think I even use auth. April 10? Damn, I only started building with Cursor April 10? Is that real?
Okay, yo, I'm asleep.
Woo! 130 million tokens used? Is that legit though?
Holy sheesh.
Yo, what did y'all do? How many tokens y'all use?
130 million tokens.
I don't even know if this is like my... I don't know, man.
Like it's right now it's like $3 to $4 per million. Do 130 times 3 to 4. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like 600. 48 million tokens. Broski. It's like $2 to $4.
Wait. Let me quickly just like check like if I'm even logged in into my cursor. Where do you check that?
Command B. Oh, at the bottom here. You might not actually be on.
I don't remember logging in.
You're literally not logged in.
Bro, this doesn't even like capture it because I'm not even logged in.
Okay, yo, I'm asleep. I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, I am logged in. I am logged in.
Oh, you're on the pro plan. You pay for this stuff?
I don't remember paying for this at all. Bro, I don't even know what's going on. I don't remember paying for Cursor at all. Yo, Liam, how many? You did 2.4 billion tokens? Holy crap. You go to change 5 times. That's crazy. Yo, they should do one of these at like for a company. Damn, I wasn't really vibe coding as much as I expected to. Uh, 412 times. Not bad, not bad. Man, how did I solve this question? Damn, I can't. I'm sad I only generated 13K, 130. I probably generated billions in my life though. Liam, you probably got yours on YOLO mode or something if you're hitting that much, huh? Can be shown that this is always possible. Oh, it has to be a permutation of.
I'm back. Damn, there's actually some hard. I don't know. Like, I feel like the people in this chat actually play like some nerdy games, like Final Fantasy. Is that nerdy?
What? Final Fantasy?
I don't know. I feel
Yo, why
like
are you,
it's a nerdy.
why are you eating chips? Thought you're cutting.
I'm cutting in
So
26. I'll use 9 for
we need to just rearrange 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a way that's gonna work. Okay.
Like, what's considered a nerdy game? Like, I feel like a nerdy game is like Dark Souls 3. If you play Dark Souls 3 or like Skyrim, you're a nerd. Bro, Overwatch is not a nerdy game, bro.
Get that in there actually.
Mario 60. Yo, you know what I wanted to get some people for Christmas? I wanted to buy like those retro Game Boys. Do you know what I mean? Do you know those retro Game Boys Alpha with like 1,000 games in it? I was gonna get some of those for a couple goofs.
How much
But
does it
then
cost?
I don't even know, like $60.
Yeah, see if he's eating chips with a fork.
Yo, leave me alone, bro. I might have to type on his keyboard. I don't want to have.
Yeah, dude,
I don't want to
Tetris
infect
movie
his
is so
keyboard.
sick. Tetris movie is so sick. Yo, Paul, how are you thinking of solving this question?
Damn, send him the URL.
I sent you the URL.
Yo, like at my workplace, Atlas is a banned browser, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, now I'm actually bounced.
Why has bro moved to Codeforces? Because it's better. It's harder. Yeah, we're like more intermediate. We're not like competitive programming, but we're I'm on Eastern time. So I'm ahead. We need to see if the greatest common divisor. Okay. Okay. What are the traits Swedes need to be elite? Probably just curiosity. I mean, and working. Probably a lot of it is curiosity and actually like motivation. Anybody can be a good Swede. It's more just do you want to be? Like when you get to that level, it's more just like who's willing to who really actually cares to be a good Swede. But yeah, communication and alignment and stuff. Fourth. They said this is the answer. Six. This gives us 3. 3, 6. This gives us 3. This gives us 3. It's 3. Okay. Here's the first example. Would you say CS degree was over? What's the most advanced things you've done? What's the most advanced thing you've done on the job with a DSA? I mean, with a lot of these big companies, the database is modeling graphs. So you definitely need to be able to understand graphs and be able to work with graphs and reason about graphs and traverse graphs and things like that. And then you can get into like some complicated. I've worked on like some complicated stuff related to graphs. What if it was like 1, 2? Yo, congrats, man. Arrow, congrats on your job at Microsoft. I think Alpha was running a coding interview on you. You were asking for one, but yo, congrats, man. Where are you based? Where are you moving from? See, people are still getting jobs. Let's get it. Yeah, you would have to run some DFS and BFS sometimes. Like if you're well, yeah, there's one project that it was related. So for example, even like I'm writing code that like parses a CSV, right? And then there could be like nested objects in that CSV. You have to run some recursion. How would you learn programming Python if you're starting today? Why would that work? Man, these math ones is gonna what kill me in these contests. 6. Yeah. 8. The common divisor of 8 is just 8. Common divisor, this is 4. Common divisor, this is 4. Common divisor, this. So for it to be a common divisor, you need to find something that will make the common divisor greater than 8, 4. 4, 3, 3, 3. I'm noticing all of them are just even now. Or no, some are odd, some are even. Oh yeah, you're right. 9. This is 3. This is 4. Yeah, the other ones are good too. Apparently for levels F, Max seems better than Amazon in my eyes, but the pay annoys me a little. Yeah, sometimes. Can we just do greedy? Find 2 numbers here. That will make their common divisor greater than 3. Because yeah, we could backtrack, like pick random numbers here. What wouldn't work here? If I'm at I'll answer that question real quick. So someone in the chat is asking, how would you learn programming in Python if you were starting out today? Would love your perspective as I'm a beginner myself with no CS background. So first off, you should understand the concept of tutorial hell, where people will do a bunch of tutorials on programming languages, and then when they go to work on a real world project, they freeze up and they can't implement anything, and it's like they're a complete beginner still. So at all points in your journey, you should prioritize actually building stuff over just like doing random tutorials. That's the first thing. So you should mix your day in when you're learning a language like Python between theory and practice. The theory part is you learning the theory. What are variables? What are functions? Like how does the sort of program flow, right? All of the basics. What are the different, how do you do object oriented in Python? But first you should start off with just regular scripts in Python and just understand, yeah, like variables, if statements, functions, loops, etc. Like all the fundamentals. You should get that down. But you should understand the theory, and then you should also practice writing those out. So just work on very small assignments where you'll test your skills and try not to use AI. I would say when you're first learning a programming language, maybe don't use AI for the first year. And even if you're using a code editor, don't have like the tab autocomplete. Like don't use like a crazy editor that's just going to be auto completing everything. So I think that's how I would learn Python. I would start from the basics and then work my way up into like more complicated things. But always prioritize building things versus just tutorials. You'll get way more gains from building things. That's sort of my super quick explanation on learning programming. There's good resources on it as well. So like roadmap.sh. You could like, there's like a Python roadmap. You could just follow that. So if you want to get an understanding of like what are the different things you need to learn. So yeah, like Python basics. So learning the basics of Python, right? What is variables, strings, conditionals, loops, functions, exceptions, typecasting, right? Once you get that down, for some reason it's talking about data structures and algorithms, but I'm not sure you really need to understand that. But it's still there. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Then it gets into like object oriented, some package manager stuff, static typing. The one thing that like you should be aware of is that, I mean, programming is a long journey. So yeah, so following tutorial and create projects are a good practice to get hands-on. Yeah, exactly. So pretend this is, let's say this is, say this is like the line of where you're actually good at Python, and pretend this is time, right? This is where you're starting. You said you're a complete beginner. So you would think that if you just keep working on every single day, you're gonna eventually get to be good at Python, right? In, let's say, 365 days. I think in at least a year you could get decent at Python. I mean, my brother did it. He's able to actually write Python code and work in a Python job. So you would think that it goes like this, but actually, like from my experience and from others' experience, there's obviously a learning curve. So you're gonna suck for a while and nothing's really gonna click, and you're gonna have slow growth, right? But then at some point, it's gonna start catching up. And then you're gonna just start getting really better, and this slope is gonna get higher and higher, right? So this area right here, if you read the Atomic Habits book, this is called the Valley of Disappointment, where you think your skills should be at a certain level, but it's not, because there's a learning curve. So when you're trying to get good at Python, just understand that this happens when you're building any new skill. That there's going to be a learning curve. You're not going to just get better every single day incrementally. There's going to be a big period in time where nothing's making sense and it's going to be really frustrating. But at some point when you break out of it, life is going to be good. So that's kind of my advice for learning Python. Like, follow the roadmap to understand the theory, and then work on like projects and questions in order to actually practice, and just keep doing that every single day and be consistent. And by the end of the year, you're going to be pretty good at Python. I don't think it will take you more than a year of solid working at it. And then yeah, just keep and work on harder and harder projects. That's my quick. Does everything make sense there? Any follow-up questions, Ronan? Ooh, my phone died. It all makes sense. Yeah. I really like this roadmap, because even for someone who knows Python, this will help you know what you don't know. And knowing what you don't know is very important as well. Yeah. And then just dive into these. Like, once you have the basics in Python, start building like backends in Python using Fast API or Django or Flask, right? And then just keep extending your knowledge there. What's a good project to work on? Honestly, the easiest one that I could think of is just like having your own personal website. So having your own personal website, that I feel like that could never go wrong. But I think the best project to work on is a project where you build out, especially a starter one, is where you build a front end and you build the back end and you have the front end available on the internet and then you host the back end. So it's like a full end-to-end application and it's live for people to use because you'll get to understand a bit of the front end, you'll get to understand a little bit of the back end, and you'll get to understand a little bit of the infrastructure because you'll have to deploy it. And maybe if you have a database or something like that, that'll help you understand databases a bit too. So I think when you're first starting, you need to prioritize on breadth over depth and then start specializing in stuff after because you need to get like a holistic understanding of the ecosystem and what's available to you. And like I said, one of the most important things is knowing what you don't know. So you should constantly be trying to figure out what you don't know and then just so you're aware of it. Are you skimming through that roadmap or deep diving? Honestly, I'll be skimming it, but I'll just go ahead and read them sometimes. Let's go here. Just read it. Honestly, it's kind of boring just going through these. That's why, honestly, if I were to study for 5 to 6 hours a day, I would spend 1 to 2 hours on theory and another 4 hours on practice. So I would always lean more to just practicing more and then doing theory less. So even when I was trying to get good at DSA, I would spend 1 to 2 hours a day on the theory portion. Then I would spend the rest of my day actually just trying to solve as many LeetCode questions as possible. That's just how I do it. But yeah, any more other questions? Sounds good, Ronan. Good luck. It's a long journey, but honestly, it's a fulfilling journey. And once you get good, it's a super valuable skill. I think it's going to be a valuable skill for forever. Maybe not forever, but at least I don't see it going away anytime soon. And it's fun. It goes deep. I've been programming for about 10 years now because I started in college and I still love coding and there's still so much I need to learn today. All right, chat. I think that's pretty much. I gotta wake up early for a Codeforces contest, so gotta sleep now. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. Appreciate y'all as always. We're gonna keep grinding more LeetCode. Also, I'm probably gonna do some sessions where I'm teaching my brother like basic data structures and algorithms because it looks like he understands how to code now, but it's more just like he's having a little bit of trouble with some of like some of the if statements he messes up a little. He knows how to read the code and write the code. So I think we just need to start teaching him basic data structures and algorithms like arrays, linked lists, and just work the way up there. I think by the end of the year, this guy will be able to pretty much do junior level interviews and pass them. Maybe that's a goal we should set for him in 2026. But all right, cool. All right. Catch y'all in the next stream. Thanks for tuning in.
This is not my main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode. This is not my main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode.